It's time for families to figure out how much damage the superstorm did to their homes and businesses. KFDM reporter Kalie Desimone joins us now in the studio with more. Kalie?
Kelly, I spoke with a New Jersey woman who told us her story, how her husband and their 10-month-old baby were going to ride out the storm until the weather took a turn for the worse, and they were no longer willing to risk their lives.
This is Sea Isle City, New Jersey, before Sandy hit. It's on the shore just south of Atlantic City.
We've never seen water, especially where we live now. My husband's lived in that particular house for 20 years. Has never seen water as high as it was.
Lisa Farina spoke to KFDM News just a day after Sandy blew through her small island town.
We were under a mandatory evacuation. However, we decided to stay. This year we were a little bit complacent with the whole thing, and we decided to stay. But like I said, our area never floods.
These pictures tell the story. They were taken by the few people who remained behind. The water was so high, it almost covered the parking meters.
The rest of the town was flooded. So what happened was we were evacuated by the Sea Isle City Police Department. They evacuated us, our 10-month-old son, and our dog.
Farina says the National Guard used a truck to get her family to safety, away from Sea Isle.
I wasn't able to see out, but I know, that many of the town businesses, our police department is flooded. There are stores we've heard have 4 feet of water in them.
Stores including a business their family owns, a restaurant. This is Mildred's Before the Storm. It's a popular Italian eatery, a staple in the community.
The restaurant is pretty damaged. Water inside. Yesterday I heard the booths were actually floating, so I know that they have major damage over there.
The family isn't sure if they'll be able to open the restaurant in time for the busy summer season. But Lisa and her husband say they've learned a valuable lesson from Sandy.
I think definitely next time we will probably leave when we are told to. Even though, the water didn't come into our house, it was pretty scary. And the fact that we had to be evacuated, by emergency personnel. My husband said next time he'll think twice before we decide to stay.
A horrifying experience, one the Farinas won't soon forget.
It's completely devastating, especially for, 2 people who've lived in this town their entire lives. And that's our home. That's our only home, and when you worry about, what's going to be left to come back to, and, everything you worked your entire life for is in that home, it's just truly, a tragic experience.
Lisa Farina and her family returned to their home on the island this morning. She told us her home was not seriously damaged, but that many houses on her block sustained severe wind and water damage. Reporting live in the studio, Kalie Desimone, KFDM 6 News.